ever wonder what's so important about mixing in your songs as an artist? Because let's face it, we know that I know that you know that when you write and practice and record your song, it's like, okay, my part's done. What else do I do? Well, as an artist myself whose music is entirely self-made, self-produced, mixed, mastered, and all that other shit, in this video, I'm gonna talk about the 3 things I think are important that I'm sure many producers with more credibility or less credibility, or most likely even both, would agree with when it comes to mixing your song. Coming right up. Number 1 is authenticity. When people listen to your music, especially when it comes to branding, it's important that they hear the best version of you. And if you're not the best version of you at the moment, I'm willing to bet that the best version of you sounds clear on a song. It sounds well produced, it sounds authentic, and it just sounds like shit is just right. It sounds purposeful, like a lot of things were done with reason. It sounds like a lot more thought, depth, and high standard effort went into making sure that it's marketable and ready to be heard. Number 2 is skill cultivation. Now, you could include mastering in this thought process if you want, but when your song is being mixed, you are to some extent getting good at a skill. If you're having another producer do the mixing, you're learning communication by reaching out to them and telling them this or that and practicing, deciding what it is that you want to be done to your voice. You're learning what you want, you're learning how to explain what you want, and oh my gosh, think about how important that is alone. All the things that you could apply that skill to that don't even have to do with music. It's just crazy. This is just if you're not doing the mixing yourself. And if you are doing the mixing yourself, well, that alone is another skill you're getting good at. It's important no matter what happens in a market like today's and across the globe. It's important to be getting good at things that not everybody else is good at, because you never know when you can use that skill to help yourself and another person at the same time. Is that not extremely valuable in some way or another? Number 3 is gratification. When a lot of work is done, I mean, you look at the finished product, assuming it doesn't sound like a fully grown female elephant queefed into a Fisher-Price microphone from the 90s that made those weird noises when you talk into it, assuming it doesn't sound like that. And if you're ostensibly autistic like me, you might hear that and be like, well, how do you know what that sounds like? Well, Jimmy, you see, to be honest, I fucking don't, but assuming it doesn't sound like that, you see it and you know how much went into that 3 to 5 minutes of sound. If you want to know more about the importance of quality mixing in a song, I have a video about the 3 reasons nobody is listening to your music that I will link in the description, and one of them talks about more in-depth mixing in ways I do not in this video. I try not to really repeat myself in these videos because I know that every now and then someone stumbles across them and reaches out to me saying that they've been binge watching my shit. But if you're one of those people, please let me know if ideas you want me to talk about in future videos, and I'll give you a shout out if I want to use them. If you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up. There are links at the bottom of the description of all my social media. Also at the bottom of the description there are links to my new production kits where you can find all the hardware and software that I use to make music and these videos. If you buy any, I get commission, which helps me build this channel and keep making these videos for you guys. I made all the beats in this video. If you want to use them, you can find links to each one in the description from first to last or at samuel.earth/beats. Make sure to leave a like if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already. If you could turn on that little bell to receive a notification every time I drop a new video, that would mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can find me everywhere, and I will see you then.